Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty, and this is episode 130.
And I'm Allena, also known as Starnet. Today is December 15th. This is our weekly podcast. If this is your first time watching, welcome. And if you're a regular, thanks for coming back.
Yep. So grab your knitting, pull up a chair, and craft along with us. So, why don't you go first, because I'm painting my nails.
Okay. Just so you know that in about an hour, you'll have to repaint them.
No, I'm actually doing a strengthening base coat from Janberry.
Oh, okay.
And it dries, like, within a minute.
I know. I love the strengthening base coat. I just ordered some more. So, okay, I do have Mojo. I showed you the 4 cowls last week, but I think it was blurry, so I'm going to show them to you again.
Yeah.
I have a gray one.
Beautiful.
I have to take a picture of them, and I have a cream one. I'm going to take a picture of them all and put them on Instagram tomorrow. I have a dark teal one, because this color is so in right now.
I like that color.
I have a red one, because that's the wrong side. Bella said her teacher loves red. So we got red. And it's hard because it doesn't really, it shows kind of a faded right now, but it's like red.
Red. Yeah, it looks a little pinky, but that's okay.
Okay, then I also finished like a stone color.
I like that color a lot.
And a light teal.
It's pretty.
So there's 6. I finished.
Dude.
I also kind of went crazy with squares. Here, I'll show you the stack. I still have a whole bunch more.
That's a big old stack.
It is. So I have all 9 of the 11 round ones. I have 2 of some colors, and I like stacked them all up nice and pretty. I took pictures of these, and these are on Flickr. I gotta put them in my Ravelry page.
Okay.
And then I made 4 of the 8 round. And then I started in on the 7 round, which I think I need 7 or 8 of them. So I have 5 of them right now, and I'm working on another one. But there's my stack. It's growing. I will actually get this up. But the more I look at this stack of colors, like at first I wasn't sure if these colors would go
like them.
well, but I really do like them.
So if you hate it, you can always gift it to me.
Yeah, no, I actually like them. But I'm trying to think of, like, what I'm going to use for joining, what color. And I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all the Mojo I have.
Okay. I also have Mojo. I have been working on teacher gifts.
That's what those cowls were, by the way.
Teacher gifts, yeah. Okay, so for the women, which I have 3 pair of the women's to make, I made the camp out mitts or campfire. I think they're camp out fingerless mitts out of Woolies. In like, I forget what the color name is, but like an oatmeal colorway. I really like this. I want to make some for myself out of handspun because I think it'll look fun.
I made some for a swap once out of handspun, and they were beautiful.
I remember. Okay, so I have 3 pair of those. 1, 2, 3. Plus, I did an extra, or not did. I started following the pattern, and I think it calls for Aran weight, and this is worsted weight. So it was small, and they fit Leah, so I did 1 like single, so I'll have to make 1 more and just give that to her, but that's not part of my newt, so I'm not doing it right now. And then I made, and I'm still working on, so this kind of flows into works in progress, but okay. I'm making 3 male teachers, also fingerless mitts. Well, I have 2 teachers and the principal. So that one's finished. I like the the ribbing right there, and then the rest of it's pearl. It's a fun little pattern. Easy enough.
I thought about doing that because I totally, like, Ravelry stocked you.
And it, like, stretches, you know, because I'm not a guy, so I don't have that big of hands. But they'll fit. Joe's tried them on, and they fit good. So I have one pair completely finished. One pair finished, no ends woven in, and no thumbs. And then another pair, the ends woven in, except for I'm working on the thumbs.
Can you show me how you join your thumbs? Because I always get a little gap.
I just pick up stitches.
Okay.
The 3, well, okay, so what I do, let me see if I can, well, there's a little bit of a hole.
And maybe I'm just too anal about it.
Tallulah, you're really kind of annoying right now. They're not perfect. There's a little bit of a gap, but not huge. But okay, so it said to pick up, you cast on 3 stitches, you know, and then continue doing the upper part of the cuff. So you have to pick up 3 stitches when you're doing the thumb. For that first one, I lift up 2 different bars, and I knit those together through the back of the loop, like on that first, like when you're picking them up. And same with the last one.
I usually do that as well.
So, I don't know. It's not perfect. And then when I weave in the ends, if it's really noticeable, I give it a little tuck or whatever. But they're gifts, so, I mean, I care, but not that much. Plain and simple. So, yeah. So, that's also what I'm working on. I'm almost done with those, and then I have to do a pair of mittens for Trubin, and I was going to start a pair of socks, which I brought the yarn down, which I've showed this before, but this is the Desert Vista Dye Works If They Kill Rick colorway, which I love. It's going to stripe and be awesome. I wasn't sure if I was going to cast one on during the show or not. But yeah. That's it for me.
Okay.
Any whips? Oh. Whips for you?
Yeah. I started a pair of fingerless mitts also for teacher gifts. Yeah. I'm just kind of going with it. It's in a 2x2 ribbing, and I think I'm just going to carry it all the way up. So, that's what it is. I'm about 1.5 inches in, I would say.
Very cool.
I also have lots of whips, actually. I also have a square, surprise, surprise, but I actually brought it over. So, I don't know if you remember me saying this purple, even though it says it's Aran, it's a little bit thicker, so the hook I was using, which is an H, was the original square that I did with this was way too big, so I had to rip it out, and I did like half double crochet the last round, and it still is a little big. So I went down in size and hook.
Okay.
To a G, and it works. It's just fit if you go like this. So that one. Because it's like a little bit more dense than the other yarn.
Yeah.
But it works. And so I'm working on that. But I kind of put that away when I started on the teacher gifts. But I also have a friend who, she wants this stuffed ant toy for her son. Because her boyfriend used to play this video game and loved it and wanted this little, it's like a cat dragon thing. So I have the head.
Very cool.
I have to sew this part on still, but I have that. And I'm kind of making it up because there's no pattern really.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And then I forgot, but the lady that I made stockings for a while ago needed another one because they had another grandchild. So I started a stocking.
Very cool.
And that is also, like, make it as I go. So I have, like, some charts that I made. And I'm working on that. And I think that is all my work. That's a lot.
I feel like I don't have any.
I feel like I have a ton, and I'm not even getting points for any of this stuff. Like, seriously, first of all, last term I didn't turn in a few things, too. And then, now I just made 2 more projects and a ton of squares. Not getting points.
I don't know how you do it. I can't craft without getting points.
It's actually kind of freeing. Like, I'm just crafting.
I guess.
Isn't that weird? But I feel bad because I'm not earning points.
Don't feel bad.
But I'm still doing it because they need to do that.
It's alright. Yeah. It's good. Alright. Moving on. What's up next?
Weaving.
Okay, so I haven't started weaving yet. I have 3 scarf/wraps to make for my newt. But I wound up a ton of my hand spun. Like, I think it was like 11 balls. Which was really fun to do, and they're very pretty. But I have them all ready so that I can start warping it. But I wanted to get the teacher gifts done on time, because did you know that Christmas is like 9 days away?
I actually do, because we have a countdown clock. And it's actually 10 because we're counting today.
Well, I know, but today's almost over, so... but anyways, so I'm like, I really need to get these things done. Like, so yeah, so I'm about to weave. Like, once I finish this, like, maybe tomorrow I can warp up my loom and start a scarf, because I'm very excited to weave with handspun again. I haven't woven for a year.
I haven't woven either. I was actually thinking about it.
Is that the right verbiage? I haven't woven. I haven't done any weaving. Whatever. Sorry, people who like grammar.
Sorry, people who are throwing up because I'm moving. I'm just trying to get comfortable.
It's 3D. Anyways, so I'm ready to weave, and I'm excited about it. What else? Okay, sewing. Oh. I have sewing. I'm going to talk about it.
I do as well. Go on.
I'm going to talk about mine first. So every Christmas, Christmas Eve, I buy the kids pajamas. Like,
that's not in response to what you're saying.
Whatever. Like, just, fun flannel pajamas that they can wear Christmas Eve and wake up and wear Christmas morning. Because that's what you do when you sleep. And then wake up.
That's a really good tradition, but I've never actually done it.
We've done it for a while now. Anyways, so last year, after Christmas, I was at Walmart, and they had a ton of flannel fabric on sale. And I was like, I'm going to make our pajamas next year. And I bought it, and I put it, like, away on a shelf and forgot about it. Except for my friend Fauna, like, every, like, month or two would be like, so, how are those pajamas coming? And I'm like, not. Anyways, but I pulled them out over the past week or two, and I made flannel pajamas. So
those are totally cute.
The penguins are for the girls. So these are Chloe's. And, like, I made the size. Hers were a little short, so I had to add little cuffs on them. Get out of there, Tallulah. Get.
Bad kitty.
She's such a naughty one. She was attacking Fiber.
You need to get her a sweater of shame.
I was not happy. Okay, so those are the girls, and these are the boys. They're little moose and cabins.
Oh, that's cute.
And trees. But, like, I made pants. Like, you don't know how happy that made me.
It's fun.
the last time I tried to make pants, the top, like where the waist was 2 separate cylinders, and the legs was 1.
You sewed the wrong end.
Yeah, that was not good. I tried to follow, like I'd never really followed a pattern before. That was when like it was only Gabe and Leah, and I wanted to make them scrubs for Christmas, and it didn't work. So yeah, so I have, they have matching, so both the girls have penguins and both the boys have that. And then I have penguin ones, but mine are a little lighter. And I kind of messed up on mine. I forgot to fold the right sides together when I was cutting it out, so I had to like make a butt flap for mine so they actually fit. But I think I did a pretty darn good job. And then what?
Did you hear what I just said?
No, what'd you say?
I said, does it button? Because then you can poop.
No, I just had to, here. Let me open it up and show you.
Because that's what
like.
You say,
I cut them wrong. So I ended up having to waste like 3 inches on each side because I cut them wrong because the back curve and the front curve are like different. Whatever. So they were too, or like I could just put them on, but they were very snug and they weren't comfy. So I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can turn this light a little bit. There's like a U shape in the fabric.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So I did that. But it like turned out pretty okay. They're a little off. But they're fun. So I'm very excited to wear them. Oh, and these are Joe's. They're the moose, but only in brown.
Cool.
But I still have some of the flannel left over, so I want to buy t-shirts, and then cut out initials, and I'm thinking like a zigzag stitch around it onto a t-shirt, so they have like jammy tops.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, but all the pants are done and like completely finished. I was very proud of myself.
So I talked to Dad on the phone, and he is very proud of you for sewing them because he told me about them.
It's because I like took over the house for like 2 days and like had the sewing stuff like all over the place, and then I'd have to like pack it all up quick when the kids were coming home from school.
Oh, because they still don't know about it?
No, it's a surprise. So yeah. But like part of me like wants to give it to him now. Like I'm the person that it's like really hard for me to wait. Like I want to just give people what I've got them and not wait. I'm bad at that.
I am so not that way. I am the type of person who wraps the presents and puts them under the tree weeks before Christmas.
You're horrible.
So much that Andy was like, I'm going to wrap the presents and I'm going to hide them because you're not allowed to put them under the tree. That's just me. And I said, that's how I roll. He's like, no, they will guess what it is. I'm like, no, they won't.
That's funny. So tonight, we haven't, like, I just realized that Christmas is so close. Like, I knew it was coming, but, like, the amount of time didn't really catch up with me until today after school. The kids are like, it's the 15th. Christmas is 10 days away. I'm like, shut up. Crap. So anyways, so I went on Amazon and ordered a bunch of gifts.
Like, you're not even done with gift shopping? Oh, my gosh.
I didn't even start.
We are totally done, except for me.
I'm done now. Now I just have to wait for them to come. We're very low key though this year. We're not doing a whole lot, which is fine.
We're pretty low key too.
I'm gonna say this because I know Joe doesn't watch. I got him a nose hair trimmer.
That's like really lame.
I know, but like.
They are bothering you?
He's a guy, and he could use it, and, like, I always say stuff like that, like, once in a while, and, like, this is one of those times, like, because we both said we weren't going to get each other gifts, but then he's like, well, I have an idea, it's like $20, I'm like, okay, fine, then I have something I can get you, so that's, like, all we're doing for each other for right now, until taxes.
You better hope it's not, like, I don't know, what do guys get girls that are like a blender?
No, we already have a good blender. I actually think I already know what he's going to get me, but that's okay. But yeah, so I thought it was hilarious. A nose and ear hair trimmer. Like, it's so classic and lame and awesome. Anyways, so that's all I've sewn. You may go now.
I have sewn a bunch of stuff. I did 2 special orders because the fabric finally came. I had made some with hedgehog fabric for the Pittsburgh Indie Knit and Spin. I had made some bags, and someone saw one that someone bought. Did you follow that? At the Indie Knit and Spin, and wanted one made like that. So I had to get more fabric. And then I made a friend of mine, her son turned 16 the other day, and we celebrated it on Sunday with them. And she wanted me to make them a box bag out of 49ers fabric, like padded, so he could take his like portable gaming stuff around. Cool. So she was going to buy it, but I'm like, why don't I just make it and give it to him as our gift, because it's just easier. Yeah. Then we don't have to like figure out what we're going to give him.
Right.
So we did that. And then I started making some samples for the Fat Fiber box, which was Hearth and Home for December, but I didn't finish them in time. So I started making them for January's, which is Scotland or something. I don't remember what the plan is. But I got like plaid and Scotty dogs because, I mean, there's not much you can do with fabric and some of the themes that they have, so I just did that. And I finally took pictures for an update and had a small update, but like halfway through taking pictures, my camera died, and I cannot, for the life of me, find the plug for the battery charger. It was this like gray thing that you put it in, and I know I put it somewhere, so I would remember where I put it.
That's always a bad idea, because you don't.
Right. So luckily, it has like the cord to plug it into the thing, so I had to plug it into the thing. So then I tried using my phone, because I'm like, they have the same megapixels, and I took pictures with my phone.
How'd that work?
For the rest. But then I still have more, then it died, and I have more pictures to take still, so. My craft room is like, because normally I try to put it up on my sewing table to take pictures, so I'm not like bending over, but I didn't feel like cleaning it off to do that, so I just put it on the floor and like clipped all the lights to my sewing tables, and I clipped some to like the couch. There's like a couch in there, and had all the lights on. It was like bright, and so I was just like sitting on the floor taking pictures, and it's all still like that. Like you can't even walk in there because it's just that big, huge, light tent. And I actually thought about taking my camera, the thing in there, and doing the podcast in there, because that's how big it is. Like I could sit in it.
You should. That would be fun.
Yeah, but then I would have to like sit on the floor for an hour, and my feet would fall asleep. And
well, we could start it, and then we could always pause it, and I'll cut it in.
Maybe next time. So,
okay.
But yeah, so that's what I did for sewing.
Awesome.
So now we're into randomness, or do you have Jim?
No.
Okay. Randomness. Sign-ups are up. Sorting sign-ups, get your butt over to the House Cup and sign yourself up. You've been warned. I think there's only a few more days that they're open.
I think till I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend I know, because I don't. The 23rd.
But I already signed up, and I already got my
ticket.
9 3/4 ticket. So, yeah. We are doing a Weasley sister photo a day thing, which I'm really behind on.
Me too. I totally failed. Well, I went to Katie's for the, weekend-ish kind of last weekend, Monday, Tuesday. And I totally did not do anything. And now I have like 5 days to catch up on.
But really, we don't need to catch up. Just start with today and go.
I know.
Like, people who are joining us, just start with today. How does that sound?
Yeah.
We feel obligated to catch up because we're kind of like hosting it. So, you don't need to catch up. We do.
If you want to, you can, but don't feel the pressure.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm actually doing sort of okay. I think I'm, like, only a few behind. Like, I have, Oldest UFO. I have to figure out what that one is. I might just skip that one because it's probably in timeout and has been for as long as it's been a UFO, which is why it's a UFO. And then I have to do stash.
Yeah, I have to do that one too. I wasn't sure if I should do sock yarn or fiber, which you guys see my fiber all the time.
So do something else.
Or like hand spun.
We should do sock yarn, and then we should have a stash sock knit along.
Okay.
Sock dash knit along. Because I was looking through my socks. Maybe I'll take a picture of all my hand knit sock stash. Because I was looking through them, and I need certain colors that I need to knit socks out of to wear.
That's a good idea.
So, and I know I have a ton of sock yarn. And I'm sure I have colors I need. Like, I know for sure I need gray sock, purple sock, and pink, because my pink ones got holes. And they're in the darning pile, which is also somewhere that
I have like a pile of 7 or 8 pairs that need to be darned.
Maybe we should do a darn along. And we could name it Darn It. That would be awesome.
It kind of actually would.
I have to actually find all my socks, because I organized one day, and I don't know where I put my darning pile. It's probably in the shed.
The sucky thing is, you don't get points for that.
Wouldn't it be like detention?
I guess. I suppose
we can give out points. I will give out points for our Darn It.
Okay.
Because I have a bunch of socks that I used to love to wear, which is why they have holes in them now.
Dude, you know, you're kind of annoying.
So, yeah. Guess what? I signed up. Did I tell you this already last time?
I don't know.
So, my friend Dawn from Fairy Tale Knit, she sells yarn. I, consigned bags with her for Pittsburgh Knit Crochet last year. And this year we're sharing a booth, which is booth number 67, and the registration for Pittsburgh Knit Crochet is open. So if you live in the area, check it out. There'll be a link in our show notes. But that's not what I was talking about. So she told me of all these different vendor events that she's doing and that she's found. Because whenever I search for them, I never find them. But she sent a bunch. So there's one in Ocean City, Maryland, that is coming up in February. So I went and I went through the apply button and clicked apply, and then it just took me to a pay page. And so I paid. So in February, I have to look up the dates. I have it in my phone, but my phone's charging over there. I'm going to be in Ocean City, Maryland at the Ocean City Fiber Fest.
Awesome.
That's no right now because I still need to get more information about it, but there's another event I'm excited for. So I have a lot of sewing going on that I need to get my butt in. I need to finish taking pictures and clean up the area so I can get my sewing on.
Yeah, you do.
I totally do. But I made a little list today of the things I need because I was looking at my shop, and I have a bunch of things, and then there's some that I need more of. So I made a list. And if you think of anything that I need that I currently already make, send me a message and let me know.
Okay.
You and anyone we're talking to. So yeah. But I'm excited about that.
Since you're speaking about shops, I finally did an update with Rolex from my last 2 months of nuding.
I saw the pictures and I almost died.
And they are fun. But what I did do is I only listed 2 of each colorway. You keep knocking my phone off, Kat. 2 of each colorway, and then the rest, because I did almost a pound-ish around there sometimes, of each, like, batch when I was doing it for the newt. So I packaged up the rest, and I have, like, a full 18-gallon tub, like, Rubbermaid tub full of, stuff for the zombie knitpocalypse in 2015. So I'm slowly gonna start to save up for that, so I don't have to rush the few months before it, because that's not till June 27th, I think.
That's super smart.
Yeah, well, I'm only doing one in this year, so I can. But no, I was very excited about that. But some of those colorways are like so much fun, and I wanted to keep them for myself.
Did you sign up to get the Sell on Etsy app?
No, I need to do that. Well, I have the Sell on Etsy app. I need the little card reader.
Yeah, I'll just sign up through the app, and they'll send it to you. It's so good.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do that.
So, did I tell you that I was not accepted to Maryland Sheep and Wool?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sad. But not too sad because I'm doing other shows.
True.
So, hopefully the other ones will work just as happy.
Yeah.
But, what was I going to say? Oh, this time of year, it's Christmas, which we talked about. I have an annual cookie exchange that I go to, so if you're not familiar with what that is, you, instead of making like 50 bajillion cookies, you make one kind of cookie and you take a whole bunch. Like I took 12 dozen, and then you trade, and everyone who comes makes 12 dozen, and then you come home with a dozen of all the different kinds.
That's cool.
So I did that the other day. I ended up being a little late because I had to work in the nursery that night, Saturday. And then I kind of got lost because it was at a friend's house who lives like off the highway, like in the middle of the woods. And it was like foggy out, and it was hard to find her house. But anyways, I have so many cookies. It's awesome. Awesome. But we do have to still make sugar cookies, Andy said, because he likes that.
I haven't made any. Well, I made cookies for our pitcher a day thing, and that's it. I need to make some. I bought stuff to make fudge, though.
Ooh. I didn't even think about fudge. I like fudge.
Yeah, we finally got a tree just 3 days ago.
I saw pictures. Cool.
No, I have not done anything, though. Like, I've listened to Christmas music, but that's about it.
To tell you the truth, I am very Grinchy still. I've been playing Christmas music, like, all the time, trying to be more Christmassy, but I'm just Grinchy. And sad.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes. Sometimes. And Andy keeps bugging me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just not feeling it this year.
Yeah.
And we talked about it. It was good. So Bella got to go make cookies. Talking about cookies, her Awana group, because she's in 4th grade, so they had the 3rd through 6th grade girls could go make cookies for, there's a church in the area that does Christmas dinners for homeless people. So they were asking for donations of stuff, so they asked for cookies. So the girls, like, they had to have so many of their badges earned or pages finished through Awanas, and then they could go make these cookies. So they, like, made cookies, and that was, like, a Friday night. And normally it's Madison who's doing stuff, because, you know, when you have a teenager, they're in youth group, they do everything.
Yeah.
And it's just me and Bella hanging out. So it was kind of fun because, like, it was just me and Madison. We got to hang out. Like, we went to Denny's and just kind of, like, talked and hung out. And I thought it was fun because I don't normally get to do that.
Right. No, that sounds fun.
And we talked, like, teenagery stuff, so it was good. But, speaking of the girls, so Madison knit Bella a hat. Like, she knits fast, because she finished it in, like, 2 days. Like, super fast. Like, are you kidding me? I guess I just am too distracted to knit that fast. So she knit Madison a hat, or Bella a hat, and then I made her pose for a picture, and if you look on my Instagram account, she's kind of scowling. I told her she could scowl because I made her take a picture, but I'm like, you made this hat in 2 days. I'm taking a picture of it. And she, like, sent Instagram. Well, okay, so we've had this talk about, like, I have to monitor her online involvement just because that's the way I feel a parent should be involved. And if your kid is on the internet, you should be aware of what they're doing.
Yeah.
So she has Instagram, which is fine. So I follow all her teenagery friends, which is a lot of fun. That was very sarcastic. I'm sorry. So that's not a problem. But one of her friends wanted her to get Snapchat. Mm. And she downloaded it. And, like, the deal we have is she gives me her phone at night so I can, like, see what's going on. And if she downloads anything new, it has to be on the front page so I see it. You know, like, I shouldn't have to hunt for it.
Yeah.
So she had Snapchat on there, and I was like, oh, no. This is not something... Because that's where they take the picture and it's gone.
Right, yeah. That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way to monitor that. And so I told her when she woke up, I'm like, you're not allowed to have that. I'm sorry. I'm like, you can do direct messages on Instagram, so you don't even need Snapchat. So she's been Instagramming her friends direct messages, and she made another hat, which I wish I thought of it to bring it over here, for her friend over the past couple of days. Like, it's green and blue, and it's like a slouchy hat. So I was like, oh, you finished that fast. You should join the House Cup. And she was like, oh, okay. So she signed up for an account on Ravelry today. And then Bella wanted to. So we signed Bella up. But I don't think they're joining the House Cup. They're just kind of on Ravelry right now. But Bella, it was funny because Bella wanted to sign one up. So I signed her up, and then we looked at all different amigurumi patterns. So she's starting to make this, like, little monster amigurumi. Mm-hmm. She said she crochets better than she knits, so that's what she's doing. But she did it for about 5 minutes and then was bored. But she, like, looking through the pictures, and she joined she joined a group, like a Minecraft for kids group, you know. So, yeah, that's what we've been doing. Oh, I told you about getting DirecTV, right? Finally, after, like, 5 years of not having cable, we have it again. Which is not really cable because it's satellite, but whatever.
Same difference.
TV, that's cheap. We have it. So, on TNT, they have this movie called The Librarian, and Noah Wiley is this librarian nerd guy, and he, like, solves the world problems. And they're, like, totally fun and totally cheesy movies, so I love them. So, a couple of months ago, I went on Amazon and for, like, $2 bought The Librarian DVD, so we watched it. And I need to get the other two, but a couple of weeks ago, we saw an advertisement for The Librarian. And so last week, they started, it was like the series premiere. So they're making a series about The Librarian. And
does it tie into the movie?
Yeah, it's like Noah Wiley was on it, like the premiere. And it was like, they have like this, like, it's kind of like National Treasure, kind of sort of where they're like searching for stuff. But it's also kind of like Men in Black / Warehouse 13, where they have, like, a secret place where they store all the magic stuff.
Okay.
And, anyways, so we watched it, and the girls were, like, loving it. So we watched the premiere last week, and then this week we watched the first episode, you know, in the series. They were just loving it. And, like, the Holy Fellow was like, I can't wait till Sunday. We're like, oh, why? Because it's Roman's birthday? Because we celebrated his birthday on Sunday. And she was like, no, because the librarians are...
That was cute.
It was fun. So, yeah. And then we started watching on Netflix Doctor Who. Because they want to get caught up to season 12, or the 12th Doctor, so we could watch it on the TV, they said. And I said, okay. So we just switched to the 10th Doctor. Like, we made it through the first season, and now we're on the second.
Got a whiles to go there.
I know, but it's okay.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Yeah. But that's all that I have to talk about. Like, I listed all this stuff.
I listened to the first book, Outlander. And now I'm on to the second one, which is Dragonfly in Amber. That's all I'm doing.
Is it good?
Yeah, no, it's good. And then Joe and I are watching, we're still watching Arrow. And then we started, there's a show, Marco Polo, on Netflix.
Oh, that is it good?
I don't know. We watched, like, the first episode, and I don't know. It was late, so, like, I don't know if we were just tired or... I mean, I'll probably give it another chance, but...
I have been hooked on The Blacklist.
Okay.
If you like Alias and cop-like shows, like FBI shows, you would like Blacklist.
I haven't always watched, like, cop shows, but...
It's not, like, super copy. It's more like there's a bad guy and there's, like, all this mystery involved type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you think everyone's a spy, basically. So I like it, and I've been watching it, like, crazy.
We, finished Drace Point, which was good. I don't think I told you this. This happened just, like, last week. Okay, we had issues with our DVR. Like, no, we couldn't even, like, downstairs in the basement, we couldn't, that's where we record our shows. And then the main level, like, the kids record stuff. And so one day we came downstairs and the cable wouldn't even turn on. And we couldn't, like, watch anything on the box or whatever. So I called the cable guy and, or Joe did, but he was coming, like, between 5 and 7 one night, which I'm like, great, dinner time, that's awesome. And then the kids were trying to clean up the basement at that time because the cable guy was coming, and for some reason, they named him Murray. Like, before he even came, like, Murray, the cable guy, like, and they just, like, kept talking about Murray. And Truman just, like, mentioned it yesterday, which it was, like, a week ago. He's like, I think we said something about the cable guy. He's like, oh, Murray? And I'm like, that's not even his name. Anyways, our box was shot. We had to get a new one, so we lost everything that was on there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was pissed. Luckily, I had caught up just, like, last week, or, like, the week before, on, like, a lot of, like, my shows that I watch.
That's not.
But I had, like, a whole season of, like the third season of Arrow that's, like, currently on. I had that all on, and that was erased. And, like, a couple other shows like that. And, like, I'm like, this sucks.
It does.
Whatever. I'm over it now. But I was pissed when I first found out. Excuse me. I'm yawning. But yeah, I forget what else we were watching. I don't know. Joe discovered that we had some outdoorsy channel that he didn't know we had.
Heard it.
So, like, our thing is, like, 50% full of, like, hunting shows. So, which, it's fine. He'll watch that, and I'll, like, listen to my book as we, like, hang out. It works. But yeah. I think that's all. I need to look at my thing.
Did I tell you I've been listening to, speaking of books, the Coffee Murder series?
No.
Coffee House Murder Mystery.
Or maybe. Yeah, they're short books, right?
Yeah, they're by Cleo Coyle.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been listening to that. I'm on, like, the third book or so. Like, and I've read through some of them, so I, like, recognize some of the storylines. But, it makes me want coffee, like, more than I normally want coffee. So I've been making, like, lattes and stuff, because she'll talk about how you make them and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I need to make some, so I'll go make them and
You're funny.
drink coffee. It's good. That's it. Okay, we're just rambling, so.
Totally rambling. All right.
We'll see you in, like, 2 weeks, probably, at the start of the new term.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
the planning podcast.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Bye.